How's it going, everybody? Happy Friday. It is your favorite apostates again. I am McKay.
I am Jordan.
And we're back. I wanted to make another video this week, but the day that we were going to film, I got a tattoo, and by the time that I was done, I was like, fuck that, because this was the first tattoo I had ever gotten, and I was tired. So, yeah, if you want to check that out, maybe I'll post it on the socials, maybe not. We'll see. But, yeah. Anyway, so here we are today, Friday. We're going to come at you with a new video. Before we get to that, check the Etsy store if you would like to get a cool little keychain that says Mental Health Matters with a little unicorn. You probably can't see that, but
it's so cute.
We'll see how it pans out. Or a I violated the honor code button. They also just came in. Where?
Dump the tape.
What? Oh, what the fuck? And I violated the honor code button. Check it out if you would like one of those. We are shipping now, and a lot of times we are shipping the same day. Also, on another note, somebody contacted us about a volume discount. They wanted to buy 60 stickers to give to a mental health professional so they can give them to their patients. I was like, hell yeah. So if that is something you want to do, if you're like, I want to buy a bunch of stickers so I can give them to my clientele, or you want to sell them or whatever in your shop, contact us on Etsy and we will work with you and see what kind of a deal we can get you.
True story.
So hit us up. Anyway, what are we going to be talking about today, Jordan?
So we're doing a little bit of a funny because our last two videos... We're doing a funny because our last two videos were very intense. So we wanted to do a little bit of a lighter thing before we hop back into Mormon influencers. So today...
I guess you can consider this Mormon influencers, but like Mormon exclusive. If you are not Mormon, you would probably not follow these pages.
It's true. So we are talking about Mormon dating horror stories today. And these are primarily...
Spoiler alert, most Mormon dating stories are horror stories.
It's true. So these stories primarily come from two accounts. One of them is Provo Worst States, I believe, and the other one is Provo Girls. And I'm not sure about Provo Worst States, but Provo Girls is very well known within the Mormon BYU Provo community. It's become well enough known that when girls send shitty things to guys and they're like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't have said that, they will literally text them and said, oh my god, don't post this on the Provo Girls page. So this has become pretty popular within the community. So I've screenshotted some of my favorites from both of these accounts, and I figured we would read them.
What was the other one? Provo Girls and...
Provo Worst States, I believe.
Yeah, those are the handles on Instagram. In case you want to go check it out for yourself.
I'll link them in the description.
It's like a car accident. Like, you just can't help but rubberneck when you're on the highway.
It's true.
Before we start, do you have your own Mormon dating story that you would like to share, Jordan?
Oh, I'm
kind of putting you on the spot.
Are you thinking of a cringy one in particular?
No, I was just wondering if there was something that you would want to share. I have one that I'm thinking of, so we're equal.
There was a few. There was a Mormon guy that I met on Tinder that we went out on a date, and during the dinner, he was like, I really don't know why girls make rape such a big deal. That was the end of that.
Whoop.
I literally had one of my sisters come and pick me up, and I feigned going to the bathroom and ran out the door. So that was the end of that. And then the other one was a guy I was dating relatively seriously, but not really. We'd only known each other for a few months, and he took me to Temple Square and proposed, and I said no.
Who else was there with you, Jordan? I don't think it was just you.
Some of his family and friends.
Whoops. Let's see. Cringe story for me. I dated a girl when I was living at BYU, Idaho, or when I was attending BYU, Idaho. Probably for like almost 2 semesters straight. And the most I'd ever given her was a peck because I thought she was too innocent. I apparently didn't know her enough to know that that was not the case, and it definitely was not the case for me. But then after she was like, yeah, I'm going to go on a mission, I made out with her roommate. So that was pretty cringe. It was
Why did I not know about this?
Yeah, it was a NICMO. I'll break that down for you. Non-committal makeout is what that stands for.
Mormons love it.
Yeah, Mormons love it. It's essentially like hooking up, but maybe the farthest you'll get is soaking.
If you haven't seen our video on soaking, we'll link it here.
Boom.
Go watch it.
Yep. Anyway, let's get into some of these. The ones from the Provo Girls Instagram are just kind of like screenshots from people's messages. And then the other account is kind of more stories. So you'll notice a shift when we get there.
Okay. Let's begin with this one, shall we?
We shall.
Hey, it was fun getting to know you. So honestly, when I said you look like someone I knew, it was actually my brother. Like scary how alike actually. I'm sorry, all caps. Ha ha ha, don't get me wrong, my brother is a good looking guy. Ew. But it might just be too weird. Just wanted to be straight up with ya, not be that egging it on kind of classic Provo girl.
Whoops. Afterthought, but
this is gross.
That's okay.
Like, just break up with the dude. Don't be like, hey, you look like my brother.
I feel like that was an escaped strategy.
So it's awkward for me to make out with you.
She felt awkward the whole time, and after the fact was like, well, fuck you. You look like my brother.
Awkward.
So as an escape strategy, what are we going to rate this? We're going to be on a 1 to 5 scale.
This was very common on both of the pages.
Escape strategy, I rated a 5.
Out of 10?
Out of 5. Excellent escape strategy. How do you come back from that? You can't.
I'm going to give it like a 3 because it's very commonly used within the community. They got to get some new material.
Okay. That's fair. 3, a 1 on originality. I say a 5 on execution, if you ask me. Because then it's also adds the, ew, what the fuck? You think your brother looks good? Kind of factor. All right, next one.
This one is just bizarre.
Oh, I saw this one.
So someone asks, is there gravity in India? Don't know. Never been. Is there? Is that where you served your mission? Were you a zone leader? Just consider that for a moment.
I am flabbergasted.
This is embarrassing.
Was this a setup to like a joke?
I think so, but when you get a response like that, then I don't know how you come back from that.
Were you a zone leader? Okay, so just a little explanation of what the zone leader is. In the Mormon mission field, there's like a hierarchy of leadership, and all the lower leadership is actual missionaries. So you'll have over a small group of missionaries, a district leader, and these are only men because they hold the priesthood. You can have sisters who are sister training leaders, but that's it. Above the district leader, zone leaders usually will have like 2, sometimes 3 districts that they're in charge of. And then above them is the assistants to the president, and they are the assistants to the mission president. They are over all the zone leaders and all the district leaders. So if you were a zone leader, and a lot of time, you were like hot shit because you were like second in line on that little thing. I was a zone leader at one time. I don't know if Jordan knew that. Did you know that?
I did know that. Okay.
I was hoping I maybe didn't brag about it too much, but maybe I did at some point, and now I'm embarrassed. So yeah, if you're a girl and you want a strong missionary, the zone leaders were the ones. Turns out some of the zone leaders are apostates now.
Fair.
So there you go.
This is a good one.
This was a good one. If it was a setup to a joke, she was not picking up what that guy was laying down. I was not either, so I don't blame her. I'm
concerned for her well-being.
It's a shitty start open to a joke, if you ask me. Anyway, I'm going to give that a 3 out of 10.
Next.
Are we doing 5s or 10s? I like just about anything, but I'm really corny and won't watch anything rated higher than PG. Don't judge me, haha. Too late. No, that's totally fine. Just to be honest, that's kind of a deal breaker for me. I adore movies, and if somebody or someone won't watch rated R movies, then I can't work with that. But if they won't, or I can work with that. But if they won't watch PG-13 movies, well, yeah, that's a problem for me. Wow. That's kind of a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, I don't even really know where to begin.
Are we saying, wow, that's really ridiculous that she wouldn't, that's a deal breaker for me? Or are we saying, that's really ridiculous that this guy won't watch anything that's beyond PG? Because it's both kind of ridiculous. I'm more siding on her end. For those who are not in the know, Mormons don't watch R-rated movies.
Fun fact.
One of the previous presidents of the church / prophets, Gordon Hinckley, explicitly counseled people not to watch rated R movies. So.
It's true. So this isn't really that uncommon, but PG-13 would probably be okay by most Mormon standards.
For the most part, yeah. Even nowadays, they would be like, I don't know, some of these PG-13 movies are kind of towing the line, since they're allowed to say fuck one time, or sometimes two, depending on the context. That is corny. You hit the nail on the head on that one.
Next.
What's the rating?
Poop
out of 10.
This is just lame.
Hey, you look really familiar. Haha, really? Have you lived in Salt Lake? No, the spirit is telling me we were together in the premortal life.
Stop. Stop what you're doing right now. Just stop. If those words ever come out of your mouth, turn around and go home. You're done.
Go home.
You're done.
You're done. I've seen what I need to see, and just no. One, that's corny as shit.
It's blatantly false.
Also, two, that is what we would like to call spiritual abuse.
Coercion.
Or coercion. The spirit did not tell you that. You just wanted that to be true, and you felt good about it. So
True.
True. That was back in 2017. Thank God. Can you imagine in this economy, people acting like that? In this climate? Wow.
This is embarrassing.
I'm gonna give that a 9 out of 10 for being totally off the heezy. Totally
Unhinged.
off the wall. Oh, this is 2015. This is digging back.
Okay, ready? So how is the beautiful Esther today? No question mark. Why, Nick, you are too kind, and I am doing just marvelous. And how are you today, Nick? I am good. You just came to mind tonight, and my name's Zach. LOL.
Was this her trying to curve him? Like, how are you, Nick? It's Zach, but what? Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm gonna need.
If you can't keep the men in your life straight,
hey,
do a better job.
No shame. No shame.
No shame, but do a better job.
Yeah. If you're going for the long haul, yeah. At least maybe add some punctuation in there. That makes a little more sense.
True.
I'm doing just marvelous. And how are you today? Comma, Nick? Question
My name's Zach. LOL.
That was hard to read.
Hard to read.
2 out of 10. Hey, I'm really sorry. Oh, whoa, did I just steal your thunder?
No, go.
Okay. I'm really sorry about how things ended, but I hope you're doing okay. And this is super awkward, but I had mono, and you should probably want to get tested. I'm so sorry. I had no idea. I just know because I just know now because of a reaction to some medication.
A reaction to some medication. Having NICMOs left and right, and you got mono. Just own it.
Oh man, that's the old age version of I'm sorry. I just found out I have COVID, and you should go get tested.
Simpler times.
It was a simpler time. Yeah. I think this was probably not an uncommon thing. Never happened to me, but
I never got mono.
I never got mono either. I probably should have some point.
I probably should have.
It would have been just karma. Right before we started dating.
My mom probably would have murdered me.
Yeah, for real. Fun fact, right before we started dating, I got home from my mission, right? Jordan slid into the DMs and we were texting, and then I moved to Idaho to attend BYU Idaho, and we didn't make a stop so I could go take it like on a date with Jordan because my mom didn't want to. I don't blame her. And then things kind of fizzled because I was a horny return missionary, so I was trying to make out with a bunch of different girls before I started texting Jordan again.
And he thought I didn't know about it.
Yeah, I was an idiot. But Jordan's the ride or die now, so there's no issues there. I would hope not. I was just being an idiot. You would know.
We have a kid together. Oh, we are married.
That's true. That's fair. I hadn't considered that.
That's fair. Hi, Three Eyes.
No. Hi.
So is 7:00 still good for me to pick you up tonight? I was really looking forward to it, but I just decided to go exclusive with one of my best friends. I'm flattered, though. But I only asked you out 2 days ago.
Oof.
This is very common.
I have a feeling that I know a person in real life that did this very recently. It just makes me laugh.
This is so common within the Mormon dating community. It's like they'll keep a bunch of people on hold or on the sidelines.
On the back burner.
On the back burner. And then when one doesn't work out, they just pull the other one.
You just hit them with the heart of the cards. Draw a new one. Bam.
It's true.
Oh, this is
bad.
That's stingy. I also like the ellipses at the beginning, but I only asked you out 2 days ago.
This is embarrassing for you.
This is a common thing, honestly.
It really is.
You would ask a girl out and then suddenly taken. Obviously, on the flip side, it would be this is no discrimination here. All the she's, the theys, and the gays might be applicable to this when it comes to Mormon dating scene. So
it's true.
Indiscriminate over here. Oh, now it decides to work. Hold on. Okay. Go bowling or mini golf if you really want to. Let's go ice skating. That was a weird period. Which day? Any day works for me. Would Would Saturday work or Thursday? Ironically enough, I work Thursday and Saturday. How about Friday or Wednesday? Friday I usually spend the day with my boyfriend. I work Wednesday too. I'm sorry. This read like that one interaction where Michael Scott has to go break up with his girlfriend because he's the mistress. He's like, oh, we can go to the Weird Al concert on Tuesday. And she's like, oh, I'm free Tuesday. He's like, actually, I'm working that day.
This is just because, in the Provo and the Mormon dating scene is intense. It is like the Hunger Games. Like, you are in it to fucking win it.
You're in it to win it.
You're like, you're on a timeline. And there's those old dudes in your ward that are like banking on 29, 28. And you don't want to be like those dudes.
Balls blue as fuck.
And they're going after freshmen. And you don't want to be like those dudes. And you see them every Sunday and they're in your ward and they're creepy. And so you feel like you're on a timeline, especially if you're a dude. Because you're like, I can't be one of those dudes that's stuck in the YSA ward until I'm 30. And so everybody's like very intense and move very quickly and get married very quickly so you don't do it and things of that nature. So in this situation, I can't imagine he was like, oh yeah, let's just hang out as friends. Like, I just want to hang out with you as friends. And she's like, oh, yeah, I usually spend the day with my boyfriend. Like, bitch, you know he wasn't asking about that.
Come on. Or maybe that was I don't want to be involved with you. I have a boyfriend kind of situation.
That could be.
Which
But
is
she
valid,
dragged him
honestly.
on for a while, though.
Yeah.
That's
maybe
not
should have
ironic.
started that up from the start.
Stupid.
Oh, are we still rating?
I've
That's a
lost
10 out
count.
of 10. That was a ride.
That was
honestly
boring and stupid.
Hey, one of my friends is having a bonfire in the canyon tomorrow night. Would you like to come with me?
That sounds really lame, but this is what they do.
Some of those bonfires were lit, but not to like go on a date with. It was like a group kind of thing. Anyway, I don't think so. I don't think we will be hanging out anymore. Ellipses. Are you serious? Why? Well, don't get me wrong. I have had a lot of fun with you, and you're a great kisser. But my missionary gets back in 2 weeks, so I need to start preparing myself for it. Oh my God. These were the worst kind of people who were like, I have a missionary, and they would go on dates with people and stuff. And then if anything got even remotely serious, they'd be like, I actually have a missionary that I'm waiting for, so bye.
It's true.
Situation.
And a lot of times, these high school girls, for the most part, commit to waiting 2 years for these dudes to come back. And so a lot of them commit and don't see anybody else and really wait. But I know a lot of parents who encouraged their daughter to like go on dates while their missionary was gone to make sure that they were with the right person. And I think a lot of those end up not panning out for that reason.
Yep. That's why when you're on a mission, they call it the Dear John. I almost called it John Deere. They call it the Dear
tractor.
John letter, where they would write, Dear John, it's not working out. I'm getting married next month.
Awkward.
So, legendary behavior right there. 10 out of 10 in my opinion.
Hey, Ty, I forgot to say thank you so much for the other night. It was such a fun date and the food was great. Means the world. Thank you. Haha, don't mention it. Really long pause.
A lot of ellipses there.
But I didn't take you to dinner. We went to Color Me Mine. Ha ha ha. Maybe you're thinking of someone else. Oh my word. I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. Wrong guy. I still had so much fun with you, though.
Yikes.
Here's the thing, though. If you got that many men in your life, no judgment, but you got to get a better system. Like,
start a spreadsheet. You can watch tutorials on YouTube, get a spreadsheet going, names, numbers, and then a date schedule or something.
Just look at the name before you send the text, just to be sure. Because we all do that
they
sometimes.
might not know the name and associate a face with them.
That's true.
Put pictures to your contacts. Honestly, it's saved me so much grief.
It's true.
Just in the real world, not even talking about dating. We're talking shit on my friends. Just kidding. I don't do that.
I'm upstairs.
Okay.
Hey, so are we still good for Saturday? I've got something super tight, TITE, planned. Hashtag off the chain. We are aggressive here.
Damn.
I hate to do this, but I prayed about it, and I don't feel like we should go on a date. Really? Because that's not the answer I got. Yeah, this isn't going to work out.
They're both trying to spiritually manipulate each other. That's so fucked.
This is interesting because normally this wouldn't happen. Like, normally your like personal revelation isn't going to go head to head. Like, usually it's like, I went to the temple and I prayed about it and I feel we need to get married. And then the other person's like, yeah, that's the answer I got too. Usually it's not like, your answer's wrong.
You're wrong.
That's freaking funny. This dude was not taking shit, man.
Dang. Yeah, I hope maybe in this moment they took a second and just paused and thought, if we were both praying for a revelation and we've got conflicting answers, why would that be? Maybe one of these people were just not interested and the other person had a brewing storm in their bathing suit area. That could be the answer.
Oh my God.
This is a 1 out of 10. Two people spiritually manipulating each other. That's fucked.
Not doing that.
Hi, sorry, I don't recognize the number. Oh, see if we are still good tomorrow at 6. Hi, sorry, I don't recognize the number. Who is this? It's Brett. Oh, hi, Brett. Sorry, I forgot to save your number. Ooh, good save. Oh, that's okay. So 6 tomorrow for what again?
Oh my God.
Our date. Oh, okay. I'm kind of seeing someone and I'm going out with him at 7. But if you just want to have me back by then, I guess that's fine. Girls gotta eat. Nice. Oh, whoops.
This is just primo.
Yeah, that's good. Honestly, I'm digging it. What is going on here? Okay.
I love that she's like, I am going out with someone else, but I mean, I'm not going to miss out. So if you want to come pick me up after, I mean.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's do it.
No FOMO for this chick.
Yeah, seriously. I feel like this kind of is born of, I don't know if they explicitly told you when it comes to like youths, they are always like, they have like youth dances and things that they put on. And they were always driving it home to people that you never say no to somebody who asks you to dance, which is not okay. You shouldn't be teaching kids that. So I feel like this kind of bleeds over into the realm of dating, where if somebody asks you out, you don't say no. But also, I mean, starving college kid, definitely get that bread. Literally.
They definitely teach that. Like when I was in Young Women's, the understanding was even if you didn't like the guy, and not even just in the context of dances, like in the context of dating, even if you didn't like the guy, if he was nice enough to ask you, you would return the favor by going on the date, even if you weren't interested.
Yeah, so that's fun.
And then you wonder why all these Mormon women have people pleaser attitudes.
Yep. Not a fan of that. So say no to whoever you want to.
For whatever reason you want.
Yep, and you don't have to give a reason.
You're not obligated to do that.
Never. Hey, this is hey blank. This is Christian from. I'm gonna restart that. Hey blank. This is Christian blank from the skating rink last night. It was great to meet you. Great to meet you too, Jacob. Christian smiley face, but close enough. Haha. Oh my gosh! I just typed your name into my. Oh, this was cut off. That.
The whole point of this, even before that last message, is enough. He literally...
It's Christian.
He literally has it in the message above the one you just sent. This is Christian. Great to meet you too, Jacob. Not even close. Not Chris. Not...
She's Team Jacob.
Not even an approximation. Jacob. Oh my gosh. And this dude was nice enough to say, but close enough. No, dude, not close enough. Shut this bitch down.
Shut it down. You don't need someone like that.
This one's funny because Centerpoint, we know exactly where this is. This is a theater in Centerville.
Yeah, and I thought it was like small time, but I guess maybe not. Centerville is like almost an hour away from Provo.
Yeah, so it's a distance.
So
it's a distance, man.
Well, it's a lot further away from BYU, Idaho.
It's still like considered small time theater, but it is. They've got some talented people. So you haven't seen Beauty and the Beast at Centerpoint, have you? No, sir, I have not. I like how she calls him sir. My mom and dad are going to check to see if they can get me a couple tickets for Friday the 25th. Weird emojis.
What's with the cat emoji?
I don't know. Oh, that's cool. Did you want me to find someone to go with you?
Boom, Stonewall.
Oh, no. I bet this dude is like heartbroken right now.
This dude has whiplash from that emotional roller coaster. Wow.
That's just sad.
That is heavy.
I feel really bad for this dude.
Little exchange here. I also like how rapid fire it was. 614, 614, 617. You can't see the last one, but I'm assuming it was pretty
quick.
Pretty quick. Hey, is this blank? This is Scott from the ward. That is how everybody identifies themselves at the church. They're like, this is McKay from the ward. Like, you just assume that they know what
from the
ward.
Psych ward.
From the psych ward. It could be. I got your number off LDS Tools, which is an app where if you're in a particular ward, you can see everybody's
You can see everybody's
contact
information, address, phone number.
Yep. Are you busy tonight? Hey, blank, I'm flattered. Don't lie. That's not flattering. But I actually don't date within the ward, just as a rule of thumb. I'm sorry. I'm actually your home teacher and was wondering if I could stop by to share this month's message.
Like, girl, you really do be feeling good about yourself, don't you?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, your home teacher is someone who is assigned to you to come and teach you about gospel things.
And to like check up on you and strengthen you.
And monitor you and make sure you're not like frolicking into ex-Mormonism. So
yeah, it's technically a discontinued thing. It's called ministering now.
They don't do it
intense.
anymore. But yeah, this dude is assigned to come talk to her. So this is just like doubly embarrassing.
Yeah. So that was also an emotional roller coaster.
But this is a common thing.
It's fucking creepy that, especially in ward. I mean, we're talking about wards of college age people exclusively. So you could stalk people, and you have given the church your personal information, and they will sleuth around to maintain that personal information.
And unless you remove
just
your
out
records
there for your local people.
That's why we tell people to remove their records, because if you don't, that information's still in there.
Yep. They'll come and visit you. They can do basically whatever they want because they have your information.
And they will track you down.
And you know how we feel about people putting their information out there on the internet. It makes you extremely vulnerable. So
they suck.
7 out of 10. These rating points are very arbitrary. Do not take me seriously.
First of all, I thought we were out of 5. Now we're out of 10. I'm confused. Okay. Hey, I know finals are coming up, but are you free for an hour for lunch on Tuesday right after our Book of Mormon class? I really enjoy having Book of Mormon together. That sentence. But unfortunately, my priority in that class is to gain a stronger testimony, not gain a relationship.
Oof.
Well, I think it's a good thing that this is our last class together. Have fun on your mission.
Yikes. Yikes.
So I just love that sentence. I really enjoy having Book of Mormon together.
I really enjoy having Book
It's a class, so likely this is an institute class. A
required class.
So a college class to learn about Mormonism, even though you're in college at BYU, you likely are Mormon and have been invested for quite some time. But you still got to take a Book of Mormon class to learn more about it because you're not indoctrinated enough.
This is 2 separate courses that the Book of Mormon is split into. Yeah.
Digging it in.
I failed my second one because I did not show up on time enough times. It was attendance based.
Oops.
Anyway. Hey, what's up, blank? Call me when you get a chance. Blank? I'm visiting the sick and afflicted right now. That's legit. Don't put that on Instagram. Can I call you later or will it be too late?
This is what I was talking about with the girls in Provo being concerned about ending up on this page.
This is a dude. I'm almost positive.
Or the guy.
Visiting the sick and afflicted.
It's Provo girls, though.
So there's girls that have put stuff on here, too.
I guess.
Visiting the sick and afflicted, probably giving them blessings with oil consecrated for the sick and afflicted. That's my thought
Maybe.
process,
can we just not call them sick and afflicted? Can we just talk about, can we just say people? People. I'm visiting people right now.
They might be spiritually sick and afflicted.
I like how he needed to say that.
Yeah.
Not just people. The sick and afflicted.
That's legit. Don't put that on Instagram. I like the...
so defensive.
Yeah, and the awareness there. 10 out of 10. We still on for hiking Timp this Saturday. That's Mount Timpanogos, nearby in Utah Valley. I'm so sorry. My roommate's boyfriend just left on a mission, so I have to console. That's not even close. Console. With I have to console with her with Netflix and ice cream this whole week, and I'm not sure how long it will take to cure her. That was a sentence. She gets pretty attached maybe when he comes home from his mission 2 years later.
That's 2 years, y'all. Maybe when he gets home from his mission.
I think I'm going to be busy for the next 2 years. Can I pencil you in for 2023?
This is embarrassing. Like, and this is rude. Like, you really could have just said, hey, dude, I'm not interested. Instead, you're like, hey, maybe in 2 years. Like, bitch, you'll be married by then.
Hey, no, that's probably not going to happen. Have a nice life. You don't have to give it a reason, honestly.
No, you can just be like, I'm not interested.
Not interested.
But instead, we come up with this whole thing and give up the console. So
console with Netflix and ice cream, and also going for the cliche
this whole week. Wow, because it's going to take a whole week for this girl to recover.
Yeah. All right, so we're on to the Provo worst dates.
I have to read this one because it's just so funny.
Let's hear it.
I went on a date earlier this year. We matched on Mutual. So Mutual is an LDS only dating app.
It's like Tinder, but for
Mormons.
Exclusively for Mormons.
So on Mutual, there's some interesting things that you can do. Like it asks like Mormon specific things. Like it'll ask where you served your mission. And then it gives you like a little bar of where you are on the dating spectrum. Like, I'm just dating, I'm interested in something more serious, or I'm ready to get married. And then you like place yourself along this bar so people know like what your intentions are, I guess. So Mutual is very bizarre. And
Funny how that's a spectrum, but other things can't be a spectrum.
True.
Anyway, go ahead.
But you know that everybody on this app, if they're using it correctly, is Mormon. So we matched on Mutual and went and got dessert and sat down to talk. We were talking about traveling, and I was mentioning a trip I had been on with some friends. He started talking about, I can't do this. He started talking about how he could never go on a trip like that because he always wakes up with boners.
What?
He then proceeded to talk about his penis for the next hour. I should have just left, but I was in shock and that this was the topic he landed on. I learned more about his and his friends' junk than I ever wanted to know. I also felt so uncomfortable because on one side of us was a young family and the other a church youth group. Dude.
Wow.
How do we go from I could never travel on a trip like that because of a boner? If that's where you go, dude, like, you got a fixation on your friend.
Yeah.
What the hell even is this?
Yeah, seriously.
This is weird.
That's weird.
This
is the kind of guy who would get defensive if you said, no, seriously, I need something else in order to get me there. And he would be devastated.
It's true. So
absolutely devastated. So
and this presumably it looks like a first date. Like we matched on Mutual and went and got dessert and sat down to talk. So if you're talking about boners, waking up and having boners on a first date,
and that's the reason why you can't go on a trip,
I'm pretty sure you could still go on a trip.
Yeah,
like it's not gonna
also,
like ail you.
If your homies are making fun of you because you wake up with morning wood, like what kind of homies do you have?
You're not unique,
that's
dude.
Sad. Yeah, you are not unique, bro. All right, there's a lot of juicy deets to this one, but I'm gonna sum it up. I went on an evening walk with a guy through a graveyard. That was not part of the plan. And found out halfway through that he had just snorted a bunch of cocaine, which he apparently also sells on the side. And he started hallucinating and nearly passed out until I made him sit and calm the down. Didn't work. We met on Mutual. Wow. I don't even know how to process this.
So just as is everything, there's a spectrum within Mormonism, but this dude is clearly...
Why are you trying to land a Mormon woman, dude?
If you're doing cocaine and selling it, which, by the way, cocaine is very popular here as a college drug in Utah.
Yeah. Maybe you're looking in the wrong section. Maybe find a different section that you could probably work with a little better.
Or maybe not snort so much coke that you hallucinate on a date. Like, do that at home.
I mean, I'm not...
why are you in a cemetery?
Judge people for having a good time, but...
I'm not either, but don't do that on a date.
Yeah, that seems a little odd. Yeah, she probably was mortified.
I would be Mortified.
R.I.P. I started dating a guy after his mission. He had never kissed a girl before me. His dad told him he couldn't get married to me because there are 31 flavors out there and you've only had the vanilla. I am not vanilla. We broke up soon after that. First of all, this dude's dad for just assuming this person is vanilla.
Also, if that's your opinion, like, and this is a lot of Mormon, this is a Mormon sentiment, very much. Like, you have to date so that you know what you do and don't want. And I don't think that that's inherently a bad thing or, you know, a negative sentiment. Yeah. But phrasing it this way and then telling the girl that that's what he said, like, you could just be like, you know, I'm just new to the dating scene and I'm still, like, getting my feet wet and trying to navigate everything. So, you know, I'm going to start seeing some other people. You don't have to be like, my dad said you're not fucking vanilla, or you're not vanilla, or you are vanilla and you fucking suck. Like, you know? Yeah.
If I were a flavor, I would definitely be pistachio. That's a good, safe flavor. Also, okay, I forgot I was going to touch on this. You got to try all the flavors, you know, have various experiences with various different people, but you can only get a tiny little spoonful because you're leaving out all the sexuality portion of it. You're not allowed to really address those kinds of things.
You're not allowed to go in depth because you're not going to date for more than 6 months.
You think, wow, I can get all the assortments of flavors, but I'm only going to get like a minuscule portion really of a relationship. And then we're going to be married in 6 months. And then we get to our wedding night and we don't know what we want. And
not to mention that this is just objectifying women.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a whole lot of gross.
Women are women, not ice cream or flavors.
This is not an uncommon
gross
kind of.
You're gross. Stop doing that.
Thought. So
I'm glad that they broke up.
Yeah, that's gross. When I left on my mission, I had been dating a girl pretty seriously. While I was on my mission, she Dear John'd me. It came back around. I mentioned it earlier. A few weeks later, my brother emailed me a picture of him and the girl he was dating. He got home from his mission shortly after I left. It was the girl who just Dear John'd me. Ouch.
Now, if they stayed together, that would make for some awkward family functions.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That would hurt.
I hope he didn't know. Like, I really hope that he had no idea instead of being the shitty person that was like, I don't care. You're on your mission and it didn't work out.
Yeah. Want to hear my Dear John story? I left on a mission and it was basically because this person wouldn't marry me if I was not a return missionary. My Dear John came in the form of me not hearing about this person for a couple weeks straight. I was a little worried. Hopped on Twitter to see what was up and finding out that my girlfriend had a girlfriend.
Plot twist!
That was fun. Nothing wrong with that. But
other than it was shady.
Yeah, I was like, well, that sucks that my girlfriend is dating somebody else now.
And didn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
And then did a whole bunch of other shitty things.
Yeah, she was not a good person, and there's a lot of people that we know that can back me up. So
she has decimated half of BYU, Idaho.
Yeah, if you've been to BYU, Idaho, and you're in the LGBTQ community, you may know who I'm talking about.
You may qualify for compensation.
Yeah, because holy shit. Moving on.
Funny story.
Midway through a makeout, first date was going well. I guess so. This guy pulls back and says, I like your peach fuzz.
What? I would be embarrassed. I would be mortified if someone said this to me.
Was he trying to get out of there? Or?
What does that even mean? Like, you like rubbing your face on my face? Your peach fuzz?
I like your peach fuzz.
Are you saying that I'm hairy?
What?
I'm confused.
Is he talking? Was he trying to refer to hair on your butt cheeks? I don't know.
Oh, because of peach?
Peach, yeah. Like the peach emoji.
I don't know. That's pretty liberal for liberable.
Liberable.
That's pretty liberal for Mormons.
I don't know why anybody would think about that or say that. One of my friends was making out with their love interest at the time, and he coughed in her mouth.
Oh, come on.
In her mouth.
Gross. You freak.
Yeah. My date pretended to be a woodpecker and repeatedly pecked my chest. Very, very important question.
Oh my God.
Did this person have boobs or not? Because that would be a law of chastity violation if the person had boobs.
I want to know, did they like specify to this person that they were a woodpecker? Were they like, I'm a woodpecker? Or is she just like...
Why are you assuming it's she?
Or they? Why are they pretend like... I want to know. Is that specified?
What if it's a dude? Can you imagine a dude woodpecking this girl that he's going on a date? Just
I would be so uncomfortable.
Be...
On what planet is that cute? Not cute.
Woodpeckers are cute.
I don't know where you saw that. I don't know.
Not so much.
I don't know what porn you're watching, but dude, this is not cute.
A guy took me on a clearly unplanned first date to walk around Walmart. I've been there. All he wanted to do was try on bras. Not me to try them on. He wanted to. Friend, you can do that by yourself. It's okay.
You don't need to take a girl to do that with you. And I pretty much am going to assume that she didn't...
Not a stranger.
...want to do that.
Bring a trusted person. Yeah.
You don't...
That's perfectly fine.
Clearly unplanned. And your first instinct is to walk around Walmart. Why don't you walk around a park? Or like a forest?
It's not that simple, Jordan.
Go to the sand dunes.
Go to the sand dunes.
They're right there. Look at a mountain. I don't know.
Look at a mountain.
Oh my God.
Put a coin in, feed a duck. So I had been going on a few first dates with this girl. Like, it was getting pretty serious. We're moving out of Nickmo territory into just hot and heavy makeout sessions. I decided that I was going to introduce her to my friend group. Oh shit, this is getting real. But she just ghosted me out of nowhere. I found out that she hadn't ghosted me. She had gone on a mission. Her Instagram and Facebook had this post, Sister Blank is having a great time at the MTC. Here's her district.
I'm sorry. You're a shitty person if you do something like this.
Damn.
Like, I'm already... This is, like, not cool. You are a not cool person if you do this.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just...
And to go out and be, like, religious colonizer? Come on. That's
Well, that doesn't even...
worse.
Like, you know that he's going to find out. Like, you know he's going to get on Facebook and see what happened. Like, why wouldn't you just be like, hey, I'm going on a mission? Like, what kind of shitty person are you that you just leave him hanging like that? Like, that's lame.
Hey, she doesn't need a reason to get out. But that is a kind of shitty.
That's a shitty way to do it.
Hey, I'm on my mission. Bye.
Yeah, it's really that easy.
Looks like that's the end of our voyage of misery.
Seriously.
This is just kind of a glimpse into some of the... And let me put the disclaimer, because everybody on the soaking video is like, not everybody does this. No shit. Obviously, there are people out there who are Mormons, even who have healthy relationships. That was us. We were not this kind of unhinged.
No.
But we both
We also didn't grow up in Utah either, though.
Yeah. We both had weird experiences when we were dating, like almost everybody does. It's just kind of weird when you put it into a context of a religion like Mormonism, where
And the culture in Provo.
Yeah, it's just off the rails.
It creates like a
weird dynamic.
A cauldron of chaos.
A cauldron of chaos. I like that.
It's a hot mess. So when you compound all those things and put everything together, and it creates this gross weirdness that's happening. So yeah, this is a peek into dating within Mormonism. I mean, I feel like anybody who's dated a Mormon or has dated a variety of Mormons has had an experience like this. So obviously we read a lot of ones that were gross and weird altogether, but these are not outlandish. No. This is Mormon culture at its finest.
I didn't read a single one of these and think there's no way that happened.
Nope.
Because, yeah. Anyway, if you liked what we were doing here, maybe we'll do another one. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of that. It was kind of a fake influencer. Sorry. We want to do kind of a group in the next one that we do of people who are less problematic, but I mean, they're Mormons, so there's still an element of problems. Again, check out our Etsy store if you want to see some of the new items. We don't really have very new designs, just the violation, BYU honor code violation.
And everything's restocked. So
restocked a bunch of stuff. Check out our Teespring if you want a article of clothing with some of those designs on them. Also, follow us on TikTok and Instagram. You can find us at Jordan and McKay. We just posted a TikTok
for the first time in months.
Yeah, we're filming it on Thursday night. So tonight we posted a TikTok. We want to make more content on TikTok because honestly, it was a good time when we were doing it.
Yeah.
Other than that, hit us up on Patreon if you would like to support us in another way. Find us on Discord. That's always a fun time, and it's a lot easier to get a hold of us on Discord.
It's true. Follow us on Instagram.
I already said that.
Did you?
Yes. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.